Good morning. I'm Deputy Sheriff Sandy Atherton with the Bexar County Sheriff's Crime Prevention Unit here in San Antonio. One of my jobs as a crime prevention officer is to get the word out to the public on how they can help us fight crime, but also how to prevent them becoming a victim. This morning I'm going to talk about more or less con games and how con artists affect senior citizens here in town. In San Antonio, under the last census, we probably have close to 250,000 senior citizens. 250,000 senior citizens. That's a lot of people. And that's under the 2000 census, so you can imagine it's changed between now and then. San Antonio is a magnet, especially starting in early spring, for con artists that like to come down here and prey on our senior citizens. Senior citizens. What's a senior citizen? Well, the federal government says a senior citizen is somebody who's 55 years and older. So I'm about 2 years away from being a senior citizen, which is getting kind of tough. Con games. Believe it or not, senior citizens can become greedy. If you dangle the right carrot in front of the right person, they'll go for it. We have numerous con games, numerous con artists that are affecting our senior citizens, whether by telephone, by going up and knocking on the door, or going by and meeting and greeting them in shopping malls and in outside grocery stores. Case in point, one of our more common con artists that use the senior citizen is what I call the lottery ticket con, or the scratch-off con. We have 2 or 3 groups here operating in San Antonio. One of them is a male and a female in their mid-50s that approach a senior citizen coming out of an H-E-B or grocery store here. And they introduce themselves and explain that they are from out of state, they have won the lottery, or they have got a scratch-off card in their hand that's worth, we'll use the number $10,000. And they tell the victim that because they are from out of state, they're not eligible for the profit, the gains on this card. The scam goes like this, and it's something like a pigeon drop. They walk up to the senior citizens, tell them what I told you, and then say, if you will cash this lottery ticket in, they will cut them in for half the money. Now, when you start talking about $10,000, that's a lot of money. Half of it's $5,000. But before you do that, because you've just met and they don't really know you, they would like to get a security deposit. Now, from the victims that have come forward and told us what's happened to them, the security deposit can be anywhere from $200 to $2,000. And what the idea is that they will give them the lottery ticket to go cash in if they'll just give them a security deposit first. So what happens is, especially at the H-E-Bs or at the grocery stores around there, they have ATMs there. The couple will go in with the innocent bystander, the senior citizen, and they'll withdraw a bunch of money. That senior citizen, in other words, the pigeon, will in turn give the con artist the money to hold while he gets the lottery ticket that goes to either the store to cash it in or to a lottery ticket office. What ends up happening a lot of times, the lottery ticket's been manufactured, or it's a prank lottery ticket. As soon as that citizen walks off to go cash that ticket in, that couple is gone, that con artist is gone, and they're out the money. Yeah, it's that easy to be fooled. It is that easy. We believe we only hear about 10% of the con artists that have pulled off scams here in San Antonio. And they target senior citizens because senior citizens are trusting, they will stop and listen, and they want to help. Plus, these days with the economy and that, with the limited amount of money that's coming in Social Security benefits, they're subject to it. The other con artist now is the telephone con artist. He will drive through a neighborhood. He will pick out the senior citizens' houses, which are usually better kept, better condition. He will go take a quick reference book called a crisscross and backtrack phone number to the house number, and he'll call the senior citizen up. And it can either be trying to win their influence over the telephone by a scam of, quote, you've just won a lottery, or the other one, posing as a bank security officer telling them that their account now has become under scrutiny because there's another account with almost the same number or a person with the same number, and they want to straighten up the matter. What they'll end up doing over the telephone, they will try to get sensitive information off that senior citizen to create either identity theft or to get money off them. It can take as little as 20 minutes. It can take as long as 20 or 30 days where they will continually work on the senior citizen to gain their trust before they get information or they get monies out of that senior citizen. They are a lot of times will come up and knock on the front door, contact the senior citizen, gain access into the house, and then over a matter of time, they can end up getting money, checks, services, in other words, odds and ends off the senior citizen. These people are good. These people are smart. What they want is your money. They don't care how hard you've saved, how hard you've worked on it. They just want to get your personal finances. It's tough right now. We get con artists that walk up and try to repair houses that don't need to be repaired. One of the biggest scams we've got here in San Antonio is the driveway scam, where they walk in, announce that they're a contractor, they've got leftover material, and they can either fix the driveway or they can go out and do some fixing on the house with leftover material left over. They'll quote you a price of $200. And after the job has been done, if the job has been done at all, they'll up the price. We have seen contracts and scams where they've gone out and quoted $200 to the senior citizen. And after the job was over with, if the job was ever done, they've upped it to $2,000 because they found another problem with the house or with the driveway or in some cases the car. And they will intimidate the senior citizen saying, if you don't pay this, we'll go after your credit. Most senior citizens work hard all their life to have a good line of credit. The mere fact that they're going to threaten that, they'll end up paying up. Or in some cases, they'll turn around and say, since they worked on the house, there's now a lien on the house. And if they don't pay it up, they can get the house. That's not true. That's con artists. That's strong arming. We have them doing this all the time in San Antonio. What we want our senior citizens to do is, 1, close the door to them. 2, say no. 3, call us. Let us know what's going on. Another con artist method to get to the senior citizen is through magazine subscriptions. To go up and sell magazines, to go up and sell a service to them by knocking on the door, guaranteeing either a magazine that they're interested in, maybe even selling pharmaceuticals to the senior citizen, promise them an overwhelming shipment over 6 months, a year of pharmaceuticals or magazine subscriptions coming into them. The senior citizen either giving them cash, giving them a check, or in some cases worse, paying with a credit card, giving them the credit card number, the expiration date, and the name on that credit card, and having the con artist walk right off with most of the personal information on it. It's a scam. These people are good. They're almost like professional actors. They've worked on it for a long time. They know what to do, and they are targeting our senior citizens right now. Be aware. Listen. Listen to that one small voice inside you. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Remember that. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. They come at night, they come at day, they come on the phone, and they come to your car. Anytime you've been driving down the road, and a lot of times you'll see these senior citizens that have been insured by a company for over numerous years, and they have stickers on their bumper. Life member, 25-year member, golden member of an insurance company, or a nice car, well taken care of. They know you pay your insurance. We've had con artists that go up to vehicles now with senior citizens, and it's called a bump and stop. They'll walk into the car, or they will intentionally step in front of your car so you tap them with their car. Or they'll come up behind you in their car and bump you from behind. They know you worry about your insurance. They know you worry about your rates and your good standing with the insurance company. Then they'll get out and walk up and say that you hit them or your car rolled back and hit their vehicle. Then here comes the con. If you don't pay them $200, they're going to report you to your insurance company, and they're going to ruin your good standing. Your rates will go up. You'll have a criminal record in some cases, they'll try to tell you. It is a scam. We call them bump and stops here in San Antonio. They pick the senior citizen as the best target because the senior citizen doesn't know what to do, doesn't want any problems, and doesn't want his credit line or his good standing with the insurance company endangered. They will walk up and do this. What you can do to stop it: 1, be aware of what's around you. 2, if you end up getting those stickers on your bumper that says 25-year member with an insurance company, or gold standard member, or insured through a certain insurance company, take the stickers off your bumper. Don't allow yourself to be a target. 2, if you do end up running into these bump and stop people, call the police. Call the police. 5 will get you 10. They're known to the police. They're going to have a record. The last thing they want is a law enforcement officer to come up and talk to them and find out. The officer will be able to quickly figure out that it's probably a scam. And if there's no damage on the vehicle, remember, when we stop and check these people, we check your driver's license, we check your insurance, we also check theirs also. And along with that check comes a criminal record check. If they've done this before, we probably have access to it. Be safe on the street. Be aware, but be smart again. These people are out to get your money.